What's going on, Final Fantasy XIV gamers? In this video I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks that may or may not improve your gameplay. Tip number 1. Knockbacks and knockback cancels. The two that we're going to be talking about right now are Arm's Length and Surecast. These two are universal, and they are the only skills that prevent knockbacks entirely. Let me show you a demonstration. When this boss uses Repel, it is the perfect opportunity for you to use either Arm's Length or Surecast. What you're seeing on the screen now are all the skills that you may be able to utilize for this mechanic. Alright guys, so we're just gonna go down the list. First starting with Paladin's Intervene.
Warrior's Onslaught. Dark Knight's Plunge. Gunbreaker's Rough Divide. Monk's Shoulder Tackle. Ninja's Shukuchi. Samurai's Gyoten. Samurai's Yaten. Bard's Repelling Shot. Dancer's Benavan. Red Mage's Corps Core. Red Mage's Displacement. Dragoon's Jump or High Jump. Dragoon's Elusive Jump. Dragoon's Spine Shatter Dive. Dragoon's Dragonfire Dive. Every caster, Surecast. Every physical DPS, Arm's Length. Keep in mind that Black Mage also has two skills that it is able to use. One of them is Ethereal Manipulation, which requires an allied target. The other is Between the Lines. Now, most spells require a target, but 4 of them don't, and that is the Dragoon's Elusive Jump, Ninja's Shukuchi, Dancer's Enevan, and the Black Mage's Between the Lines. And there are 5 jobs that don't have any movement abilities and have to rely on arm's length and surecast. And that is all 3 healers, the machinist, and the summoner.
Alright, tip number 2. For those of you who want to level up your blue mage, or know someone who does, first thing you want to do is some setup. The only setup that you need is Flying Sardine skill from these Apkalus in Eastern Lenosha at roughly 30.2x and 34.4y. Now, after you or your partner successfully get Flying Sardine, you want to go here to Western Lenosha in the Sapsa spawning grounds.
In the event multiple solo players attack the same target, the player who attacks first will always receive 100% of the experience points and items dropped.
Now, thanks to the rule of the game that I just showed you, all you have to do is have the blue mage throw a Flying Sardine and have the other person kill that monster immediately after. For example, you just throw a Flying Sardine and the other person just kills it. Tip number 3. If you're like me and want to level up every single job, then you will want to unlock squadrons and level up your trust. Squadrons and trusts are actually very useful for leveling up your DPS jobs. And the reason for this is that you can actually go AFK after a pull and have the NPC members take care of the monsters for you. Let me show you a demonstration. So after you pull them, you can actually go AFK until the time of the next pull, of course. Keep in mind though, if you pull too much, you are most likely going to wipe. Now that everything's dead, it's time for the next pull. Now things may get a bit dicey, like the situation I'm in right now. But fret not, this is nothing that the NPCs cannot handle. The only time that you'll actually want to play the game during this leveling method is when you reach a boss. The same thing can basically be done with trusts. Usually, for trusts, you actually just want to do one pull at a time. But if you think that your trust can handle it, go ahead and pull wall to wall, just like a normal dungeon. And after this, just AFK. And you should be fine. Right now, you could be watching a video or finishing your food. So if you're feeling lazy, and this is the only way that you want to level up your DPS, like I did, then go ahead and use this method. Pull as much as you can, let the NPCs handle it. Of course, once you get to the boss, that's where you'll want to pay attention. They took 3 minutes and 36 seconds to finish that fight. Based on this information and how many times I've done this, one dungeon usually takes 30 minutes. Well, that's it for my tips and tricks video. I hope you liked what I showed you. And if you learned anything from this video, go ahead and click that subscribe button for more content just like it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. If the tidal wave is over there, but you're over here, just... Well, tidal wave. If the tidal wave is on the other side, you just use... Now, for these active time maneuvers, you don't actually have to click on the button. Just roll your face across the keyboard, like so.